Hi everybody, I'm Ian. This is Mission Movement. And I want to talk to you today about a problem that we see all the time. We have a lot of clients that report elbow pain or forearm tightness or wrist pain. Oftentimes these people are catching cleans with really low elbows or not able to really get into a good position in the front rack. They just feel general tightness here, or even wrist like pinching, or sometimes medial elbow pain. And a lot of the time it's a problem with the muscles of the forearm being too tight. So we have a really simple exercise series for you guys that you can do every day to help reduce tightness in the forearm to help your wrist and your elbows, right? So it's pretty much 5 or 6 exercises, and we'll just go from there. First exercise, you put your hands flat in front of you on the ground, fingers facing forward, and all you're gonna do is rotate your elbows in and out. You wanna try and keep your hands as flat as possible and not let them roll up. So point the inside of your elbow back, that's the first one. Hold it for 3 to 5 seconds, and then rotate it forward. Again, 3 to 5 seconds. Do this for, 30 seconds back and forth, or maybe 5 to 10 total reps, whichever suits you. Next one, again, fingers facing forward. We're gonna do these little palm push-ups, if you will. So essentially you're just gonna rock up onto the knuckles of your hand, just like that, and back down. 10 to 20 of these, nice and slow. Okay, after those two, we're gonna point our fingers out, okay? Now this is where the real forearm stretching starts to begin. You're gonna rock from side to side. So I have a big stretch on my left right now. I'm gonna rock to the right. Again, 3 to 5 second hold, nice and slow. You can go back and forth for 30 seconds, or again, do 5, 10, or as many reps as you want, okay? After that, we're gonna rotate this way, so now my fingers are pointing towards me, and you notice that you need to kind of shift your weight forward just a little bit to be in position here, especially if you have really tight forearms. That's fine. Then from here, I'm going to keep my elbows straight, and I'm just gonna lean back, keeping my palms down. I don't wanna see my palms rock off of the floor like that. Keep my palms flat, lean back. You're gonna feel a big stretch in the front of your forearms here. And then again, 3 to 5 second hold. Call this dynamic stretching. Same amount of time or reps on this one, that's fine. And then finally, we're gonna do the same idea. Lean really forward, and then just unlock your elbows, and let's do that same one right there. Okay. Now, finally, after you've done all of those, we got one for this side. This one tends to be a little bit more uncomfortable for most people, so go slow, and I'll show you the scale to scale it back if you have to, okay? So for this, we're gonna take the back of your hand and lay it flat. Now, for most people, being closer together, your hands closer together, is a little bit more comfortable, so that's where I'm gonna start. The next goal is to try and straighten your elbows while keeping your wrist flat. See how on my left I can do that pretty well? On my right, I'm just not quite there. It's a little tight and a little uncomfortable, so I'm gonna just take it easy on that one and go a little bit slower, okay? And then this one is just like our fingers out. We're gonna rock side to side. When I lean this way, my left arm is a little bit more stretched, and I can feel it kind of on the back of the wrist up into the forearm there. And of course, when I go this way, it's the opposite side on my right. Back and forth, again, 30 seconds or however many reps you're most comfortable with. Finally, we got this one that kind of stretches this aspect of your wrist. And this one is also pretty uncomfortable for people, and to make it easier, you tend to go a little bit wider, okay? So if your hands are way out here, the goal is to try and get this whole aspect of your hand flat. Now, if you can come in, that's great, but you want to just hang out. And so for here, you can hold it for time, or you can rock back and forth, whatever works for you. And you can just sit into it, okay? I really like this one. Okay, so there you have it. Simple exercises for you to be able to stretch out your forearms. If you do those every day, I promise your wrists and your elbows are gonna start to feel a lot better, especially if you know that you have really tight forearm muscles in this anterior compartment of your forearm. So if you like that, thank you. Please follow us. Like and subscribe on YouTube, follow us on Facebook, and again, hit us up at missionmvmt.com.